Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing NieR Automata on the AMD Radeon RX 480, 8GB for FPS Metroid. I'll be using CAM. If you want to learn how to use it, click on the top right corner of the video where the CAM logo is, or check the description below if you want to learn more. So NieR Automata, I'll be doing 1080p and 1440p. To skip down to those sections of the video, check the description below. So a very important thing, this game was crashing a lot with the RX 480 and RX 470. I found a workaround in the Steam forums. The link to that discussion on how to fix the game for the RX 480 and 470 is down in the description. You will have to delete your drivers using DDU or display driver uninstaller, then restart the PC, install the previous driver specified in the discussion, is the one before RE Live was released. Restart the PC again after that and the game should run fine. I wanted to overclock the RX 480 for the 1440p gameplay, but with the older driver I'm having some issues overclocking it, so maybe when the game is fixed I'll try it again with overclock RX 480, but for now I'll use the out of the box frequency. So for 1080p, using the maximum settings without anti-aliasing, it ran at 60 frames per second no problem, maybe a drop or two to 58-59 frames. Then at 1440p I lowered the shadows and the effects, the shadows to medium and the effects to low, and the game was at 60 with some drops to 55 frames when there were a lot of effects on screen, but it was totally playable. It ran better than the RX 470, but that was to be expected. I didn't test 4K since it was at 40-45 frames per second at the lowest setting. I wanted to try overclocking the RX 480, but again I had issues with overclocking with the old driver. So yeah, let's hope that they patch the game for Nvidia and for AMD about that issue with the newest driver. And well, this game doesn't seem to be that well optimized. It's not a very good port for the performance. The anti-aliasing options are MSAA 2x, 4x and 8x. Then you have anisotropic filtering up to 16 times, blur on or off, shadows low, medium or high, effects low or high, and ambient occlusion on or off. We don't know which technique of ambient occlusion it is, but I tried it on 6 cards. And for what I could see on the 1050 Ti, 950, stuff like that, to get 60 frames per second I had to play at 900p low settings or 720p. On 1080p it was impossible to get 60s all the time, so keep that in mind. Then on the GTX 1060 it was impossible to maintain 60s all the time on 1080p. I got some drops to 55, but those were brief. And on the RX 470 and RX 480, 1080p 60 was possible too, but again those widescreen crashes. And there's a bug that I had every once in a while. That's why on some of my videos you'll see that I'm playing on windowed mode on the 1080p section. That's because when I'm playing at 1080p at full screen, the game seems to be upscaling from 900p, it's not actually 1080p, but on other resolutions it's fine, as long as I'm not at 1080p, which is weird, but the workaround is to play at windowed mode. Personally, I think that we should wait for patches or fixes, all that kind of stuff, so we can get a better experience. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video, thanks for watching, and see you next time.
No, just another defensive system.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right, I'll work my way inside from the ground.
Ma'am?
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it. so open it.
Negative. Nearby enemies are jamming our signal.
Nothing's ever easy.
You know, ma'am, I'm glad you're here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that, I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right, then. 2B it is.
This place sure is big.
I guess humans used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming.
Block 43 to Block 12, materials en route. Work Party B, proceed to Cafeteria 25.
What?
It's just accessing random, nonsensical data from the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
Block 64 to Block 13, materials en route. Thank you for another day of hard work. Please enjoy the job well done.
Alert. Bulletproof apparatus detected on enemies. Close-range combat is advised.
I know. that our target?
Negative. This enemy is unrelated. Proposal. Dispatch it as swiftly as possible.
You don't say.
Laser communications recovered.
Tubi, I'm transmitting your pod program.
Pod program download complete.
You're 2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No, just another defensive system.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right. I'll work my way inside from the ground.